John, how you going, mate?
Not too bad, mate, not too bad. Pretty decent sleep in, but feeling good.
Cool, well, I'm really keen to come down to Melbourne and check out your studio and tendrilise your modular system. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, man, let's do it.
Cool, well, I like the colours that you chose. I think black, red and indigo is really going to suit the aesthetics of your modules.
Yeah, man, sounds good to me. I like that combo. Let's do it.
Sweet. All right, I'll get myself organised and cruise on down. I'll see you soon.
Beautiful, mate. See you soon.
So I'm here with John Baptiste in his home studio.
Here we are.
Here in Bayside, in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good to connect with you at Super Booth, man.
Likewise, man.
Yeah, it was
like,
awesome to meet another Melbourne guy.
100%. Yeah, I met a lot of people there. Had a lot of good connections, but we really hit it off, and yeah. So it was a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Absolute
really
pleasure.
Good to connect, and thanks for inviting us to check out your awesome studio.
Ah, for sure,
it's
man.
Really nice.
Happy to. Yeah.
So I was really impressed by the Mute Performer.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, you've done a great job on it, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
I think it was pretty well received from what I could tell at
yeah,
Super Booth.
Yeah, people seem to be loving it. Like, it was one of those things where at first they weren't sure what it was, and then when I ran them through it, they were kind of just blown away about, how it hasn't really been done before, and how much it could be a useful thing in a lot of cases, especially for like live performers.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
The 20-second version. Mutes. On off. Cue. You can cue mutes. You can arrange. I'll reload that one. You can arrange mutes into scenes for quick transitions. You can clock the transition. So if you want to time it, you want to go off and do something else, you can do that. MIDI out. So this one here is controlling Sir Digitact, which is all configurable via the editor. Yeah. If you want to be a psycho, you can go. Oh, yes, mate. What? You're a space cadet. But I do what I can.
Yeah, pretty impressive stuff, man. I mean, a lot
cheers.
of companies, they'll come out with like an oscillator or a filter or something as their first module.
Yeah.
And you've come out with something that's going to be, I think, like pretty much like a game changer for like live performance.
Yeah. Well, that's my background, and when I got into Eurorack, I wanted things that were going to make life easier.
Cool.
In that department, and then like I think with live performance, macro things are essential, so you can do a lot at once, and so to sort of simplify everything down and make the ability to change things up and not be stuck in that loop, and be able to switch things up easily, I think is right. It's a big thing.
I really was impressed the way you can cue things up.
Yeah.
And you can go away and sort of do things and it automatically switches for you and stuff like that.
Yeah, just send it in a clock pulse, and like, if you want to take a bit of time, send it in something slow, and then on your next drop, it'll all change over, and
awesome.
You're free to go away to your keyboard or to your mixer or whatever you need to do. So
cool.
And you can organise them into scenes, so you can have prepared phrases, so you can move from one section of a song to a next and save them into banks, so you can prepare songs and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what we need is more sort of utility modules.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that,
yeah, and it's like it's got MIDI out as well, so cool. Like I said, you can send it to all your instruments and everything with mutes, but obviously it's CC messages, so it doesn't have to be just mutes. You can send it to anything.
Versatile.
Yeah, and it's simple to set up. Like we've built a web editor, which is really nice.
Yeah, that looks really slick.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah. Well, it was necessary just so you can. I mean, because this thing doesn't have a screen, you can't really, do your CC messages and that sort of thing. So we thought it was essential to have the web editor.
Yeah.
We had some local guys from Australia and New Zealand work on it.
Cool.
And they nailed it. And it looks really good.
I mean, there's a lot of things that have all come together. I know the amount of work that goes into sort of putting something like this together.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty impressed. Man.
Yeah, cheers,
You've
man.
done great work.
Yeah. Well, being a user myself, you know, I know how annoying things can be when they're kind of convoluted and like, you got to read manuals, and I wanted to make it as simple as possible.
These buttons feel really nice. Like the tactileness of the feel of it. You know, it feels really good.
They're super responsive. We went through a few different iterations with these buttons. Yeah,
and obviously you're going to be using the same buttons with your sequencer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's all gonna be sort of cohesive throughout the system.
And have you secured some distribution for it?
We are in talks with Schneider's and potentially Signal Sounds as well. We met
with them.
So we met a lot of distributors at Schneider's, and once they sort of played with it, they were like,
this is good.
We want this. So there was a bit of an exclusivity battle, but like I'm just fresh.
That always happens.
Yeah. I'm fresh back from Germany, so it's just
fight to the death.
I'm just about to send some emails and work all that out. So
cool.
Never fear, it'll be available in all regions, and you know, hopefully people can avoid the tax. That sort of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely shaking everything up. Everyone's freaking out about the tariff situation. It's pretty stressful.
Yeah,
a lot of companies are like not sure what the future's going to hold. You know,
it's the one thing that's certain is the uncertainty. So So I mean, like, it's looking bad, but you know,
I think if we just try and stay positive, I think, you know, hopefully everything will work out.
Yeah, it's one of my ethoses is not to let the state of the world affect what I'm doing. You know, just keep focused and keep doing what you're doing.
That shows, man. You've got a beautiful space here.
Cheers, man.
You're making some really good music.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, I like the live setup that you've been, stuff I've checked out with the Ghost Machine.
Yeah.
It seems really cool.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. My background's initially, I was in heavy metal bands and then got into...
What instrument did you play?
Drums.
Oh, actually another drummer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
And you know, don't ask me to drum now. It's been a long time. but you know, how bands can be. It's kind of like being in a marriage with 4 other people. Yeah. So when I got into electronic music and realised I could do it all by myself, I was just like, let's do that.
I'm amazed how many drummers are into synths.
Yeah.
And modular and stuff like this. I know heaps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's the whole counting thing, you know, because, you know, understanding timing and all that sort of thing, especially like the structure of music, drumming just kind of makes that really easy to move into.
Totally.
But it's a funny thing as well, because now that I'm more, because I did the DJing for 20 years almost, which still doing and still love. It's all one big worldwide community, and there's a lot of small worlds inside the big world that, you know, once you start mingling in that sort of, do
you find the modular community, you know, how you enjoying that? Like,
awesome. Like, everyone's super lovely, super helpful. Like, you know, from punters to developers. Like, it's everyone's really welcoming. Like, even at Super Booth, like, people were just, you know, giving me tips and pointers, and you know, and being a newcomer, that was so valuable to me.
You
so
feel welcome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing what we can do with this system here, man. Tidying it up.
Yeah, man. You gotta tidy up this mess.
All right, let's get into it. Man, that's the basic patch there.
Yep.
Looking much tidier, man.
Very tidy. I can actually see all of my knobs and buttons. For the first time in a long time, so that's awesome.
Yeah, it's come up really good.
Yeah, man, I'm really happy with it. The color scheme's awesome.
Cool.
Top
yeah,
job,
well,
man.
there's a few more lengths that you'll need in the longer ones, but you can hit me up and we'll
Yep.
sort that out, man. But I think you're officially a Tendrils artist
Oh,
now, bro.
oh mate.
Yeah.
It
Good to
means
have
the
you on
world.
board.
I appreciate it, mate. It means the world.
Yeah.
Thanks again, man.
Yeah,
It was
my
awesome.
pleasure.
Yeah, and thanks for helping me with the routing as well. Like, you
Yeah, man.
gave me a few pointers.
These little tendril ties are coming in handy too. They're going to be great.
I can highly recommend these. I'm sure people are going to be well after them when they come out. So, yeah.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, thanks again. Cheers, everybody.